The Los Angeles Dodgers are once again at the absolute center of the conversation in MLB, not only because of what they have done on the field in recent years, but because of the way they continue to shape their future with calculated moves, quiet on the surface, but explosive in impact. While the rest of the league tries to catch up, the focus in Los Angeles is clear: to sustain a modern dynasty in an increasingly competitive and financial version of baseball. The name now shaking up the market is Kyle Tucker, a complete outfielder, left-handed, with proven power, plate discipline, and elite defense. His imminent availability has ignited a cold war among the most powerful franchises in baseball, and the Dodgers are neck-deep in that battle. It's no coincidence. Tucker represents exactly the type of piece that fits the team's recent philosophy: elite talent in its prime competitive years, immediate impact, and long-term projection. The race for Tucker is not a simple checkbook duel. The Mets, Blue Jays, and Dodgers are moving on a chessboard where every decision carries structural consequences. Toronto has shown it is not afraid to invest heavily, building a core aimed at dominating the American League for years. The Mets, with a clear need to solidify their roster and justify their financial power, see Tucker as an opportunity to redefine their offensive identity. But the Dodgers are playing a different game. They don't chase stars to sell hope. They chase them to win championships. In Los Angeles, they know that adding Tucker is not just about bringing in another big name. It's about completely redefining the outfield, creating defensive flexibility, protecting their main stars, and maintaining a lineup capable of punishing any pitching staff in any stadium in any postseason scenario. The mere idea of a lineup that combines intelligence, power, contact, and depth explains why the Dodgers are lurking, waiting for the exact moment to strike. Meanwhile, the team is preparing to return to Camelback Ranch with a solid foundation. They have been discreet in recent weeks, but that has never been synonymous with passivity. In Los Angeles, silence often precedes the blow. The front office understands that it doesn't need to overreact. The championship core is still there, and the areas that need reinforcement are clearly identified. One of those areas has been the bullpen, and there they did make a decisive move. The arrival of Edwin Diaz is a statement of intent. It's not just about adding a proven closer, it's about locking down the final innings, one of the few vulnerable points the team showed even in successful seasons. Diaz brings experience, edge, and a proven ability to pitch under extreme pressure. In October, that's worth gold. Diaz's contract also reflects the Dodgers' financial philosophy. Deferred money is not improvisation, it's strategy. Los Angeles has turned deferrals into a structural tool to compete today without completely mortgaging tomorrow. Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Snell, Diaz, all are part of a system where immediate impact is balanced with future flexibility. It's a complex financial architecture, but one designed with surgical precision. The numbers are staggering. More than $1 billion committed in deferred payments, stretching well into the 2040s. To many, that sounds like madness. To the Dodgers, it's control. Control of cash flow, control of the roster, control of the market. While other teams fear the luxury tax, Los Angeles has integrated it as part of the cost of domination. But no model is perfect, and questions are beginning to surface. How sustainable is this accumulation of commitment? What happens when several of these obligations reach their peak at the same time? Is the team building a dynasty or simply pulling the future forward to maximize the present? These doubts exist, even within a franchise that has proven it knows how to navigate deep waters. On the field, the outlook also presents important decisions. Left field remains a question mark. Internal options offer versatility, but not necessarily consistent production. Shuffling pieces could solve it, but it also opens the door to a high-profile addition. That's where Tucker's name gains strength again. not as a desperate need, but as the final blow to close a roster that would be nearly flawless. The infield, meanwhile, combines experience, leadership, and defense. Players who understand their roles, who don't need constant spotlight, and who elevate the collective level. The bench, far from being mere complement, is an active part of the team's identity. Over a long season, that depth makes a difference. The rotation, though hit by recent injuries, still has an extremely high ceiling. Managing the starting pitching will be key. It's not just about who pitches, but when and how. The Dodgers have shown they understand better than anyone the value of arriving fresh in October. Every decision in April or May echoes in October. All of this unfolds while the league watches, because when the Dodgers move, the market reacts. Their interest in Tucker doesn't just raise the price, it reshapes everyone else's strategy. If Los Angeles goes all in, it forces others to decide whether to compete or step aside. That influence is part of their power. At the same time, baseball lives in a constant tension between spectacle and competitive balance. Some fans celebrate seeing a team built like an all-star selection. Others question whether this breaks the essence of the sport. The Dodgers, willingly or not, are at the center of that debate. They are admired and criticized in equal measure. The truth is, none of this is improvised. Every signing, every deferred contract, every market rumor responds to a clear vision. The Dodgers don't just want to win one more championship. They want to define an era. They want their name to be unavoidable whenever this decade of baseball is discussed. The potential arrival of Tucker would be a definitive message, not one of arrogance, but of ambition. It would tell the league that the standard is non-negotiable, that success is not managed with fear, and that talent, when managed well, is not a problem, but an advantage. Meanwhile, the clock keeps ticking. Training camps are approaching. Rumors are intensifying. Pending decisions begin to weigh heavier. And in Los Angeles, as always, they're preparing to strike when the moment is perfect. Because if this franchise has proven anything, it's that it wins by understanding the game on and off the field. It wins because it stays ahead. It wins because it doesn't fear criticism when the goal is lifting trophies. And now comes the big controversial question for the fans. Are the Dodgers building the greatest modern dynasty in baseball, or are they pushing the model to the limit and risking a financial and competitive collapse in the future?